Hello, my beautiful people. We are going to get you a reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. We're going to find out what wants to come through. The channel feels very open, very powerful right now. Ace of Wands, that's why. Big power, inspiration, big blast of motivation as well for some of you. I'm hearing something that's felt really stagnant for a long time is suddenly just being completely... It's moving forward, like it's about to move forward. Something that you've been really stuck on is about to be very unstuck. That's what I'm getting. What else here, Spirit? Thank you. The High Priestess reverse. What else with that? Pomegranates, Persephone. What else here with the High Priestess reverse? The Eight of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. What else? Anything? Ten of Swords. Knight of Cups. King of Cups reverse. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords. Okay. Okay. So, there is something in your life that would feel a lot more fulfilling if you were to follow the breadcrumbs that are kind of being laid out for you by your own intuition. Your own intuition is leading you in a certain direction in your life, but for some reason you haven't been able to follow it, or there's a resistance towards following it, or for some of you, an outright denial towards following it. It's like there's a dream or a vision that you have for some kind of work, and it's probably creative work, but you know, whoever's watching this, take it how it resonates. It's like your dream job, your dream career, but even beyond just the confines of a career or a job, it's just like your dream way of being, your dream, what you want to be waking up and doing every day with your time and your creativity and your energy. You kind of have this idea of it in your mind, or if you don't feel like you have this idea of it in your mind, it does exist. It's a potential for you. But like I said, your current circumstances have been blocking you from being able to move forward with this or to discover the parts of yourself that would help you to move into this. And I'm getting that with that Ace of Wands, there's some kind of illumination happening. That's a better word for it. Some kind of illumination is taking place that allows you to really see this, that allows you to move forward, but it's not going to last for long. It's like a burst of inspiration or a burst of insight that you have to grab when it comes and hits you. You can't just let it, be procrastinated to tomorrow. Like, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow. No, like when it hits you, do the thing, because it will open Pandora's box when it comes to the sort of breadcrumb trail, right? It starts to open up the Pandora's box where then the next step comes and the next step and the next step. And by the time you know it, you're in this momentum, and then suddenly you start living the life you've been wanting to live. There's something here about that. And the reason I think you've resisted it or haven't been able to access it is because you've been very betrayed before when you did follow your passions, when you did follow your ideas, your more innocent ideations, right? Or your idealizations of life, those inner child dreams that you once had. How life can be a fairy tale, You've tried to follow it before, or when you perceive to have followed these dreams in the past, it's like you were very shut down by life or very betrayed by life, however that manifested for you in your relationships, in the way you were treated, in the path your life seemed to take, and then you just kind of ended up in a place where you're like, well, I don't even like this life, I feel like that's something for a lot of you there. It's like you feel like you were manipulated. You feel like you were coerced into living the life you may be living now. You feel like you were forced into being a way that you are not. It's like every time maybe you let yourself be more vulnerable, let yourself have hope, it was taken from you. It's like there was always a force there to kind of scoop you up out of that fantasy, right? And put you back on track to be part of the real world kind of thing. But the thing is, The real world is whatever we decide to make it. The real world is not an objective reality that is just fixed forever and evermore. The real world is what we decide it is through our imagination and our action to make that real. So dreams can be reality. So many people in this world talk about it. How their dreams became a reality, how their dream life manifested for them, how when they started to take those actions, suddenly the universe, it starts to operate in your favor. It starts to give you the things you need. It starts to collaborate with you, but you have to have that courage to step forward and to trust. Even if you have been very heartbroken by life, very betrayed by life, that's completely understandable and that's so valid. But those heartbreaks and those betrayals in life help us to become more refined people. They help us to see things more clearly. 555 on the timer. Big change, big upheaval, big conflict is part of alchemy. It's part of you getting even more specific about what it is you actually want in life. If you didn't go through all of the things you didn't want in your life, you wouldn't know what it is that you want with specificity. You have to have the contrast. You have to experience the contrast to know what you really want, to be able to ground what you really want into a refined form in 3D reality, right? So grab this spark of inspiration because it's coming in and it's going to hit you really soon. It may be hitting you right now, in the next couple days, in the next few weeks, over the next few months. Make sure you take the opportunity here to really use this energy to follow what it is you have been nudged to do. I feel a lot of you will already know what this is to a degree. You'll already know the feeling. It's just you got to take the risk of following it, and it will reward you. All right, that's your message. I love you lots. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.